Hello dear students, I'm Nidhi ma'am and this is the discussion of worksheet 2 that I've given you in the last class, which is purely based on numerical of chapter 12 sound. So let's get started with question number 1. It says a man standing at 51 meter from a wall fires a gun. See, if in numericals of chapter 12 sound, if it is possible for you to represent a small diagrammatic form, then they'll become really very easy for you. Okay, so I'm starting with the diagrammatic view here. So see, this is the situation that this is a man which is at 51 meter from a wall, right? Now if he fires the gun, what's going to happen? The moment he fires, he's going to listen back to the reflection, right? That means he is going to listen to the echo. So that we have to calculate that what is the time after which the echo would be heard. And the speed of sound is also given to us. See, given distance of man from a wall. So this is the distance which is 51 meter, but this is one way distance. And when he hears the echo, that is going to be the time taken to hear an echo would be both the side that he fires, the sound come back. So it's going to be two ways, right? And the speed of sound is also given to us as 340. We have to calculate total time. So if we are calculating total time, then distance will also be distance should also be both the ways, right? So whatever the distance is, we have to double it, because this distance which is given here is one way distance that we are considering, right? Now we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is given to us as 340. So 340 is equals to distance is 2d, time is t, 2 into 51 upon 340, because cross multiply करेंगे हम. जब इसको solve करोगे, you will get time as 0.3 seconds. So it was very simple, but the only thing to remember is that if you are considering time for both ways, for firing the gun and to hear the echo, so it is going to be two ways. So distance should also be two ways, right? So time is 0.3 seconds. So time taken to hear an echo is 0.3 seconds, and this answer line should be there in your answers always in the numerical. Question number 2. It takes 2.4 seconds to record the echo of a sonar. So when we talk about sonar, this is the situation, right? यहाँ पे sonar उसने fix करा है. The rays are transmitted. It reflects from any surface. So let us see, this is the seabed or the ocean bed, or this is the floor. From there, the sonar is reflected back again, and we hear an echo of that in 2.4 seconds. The speed of sound is also given as 1450. We have to find out this depth of the ocean floor. So see, total time taken for transmission reception of the sound is given to us, that it takes 2.4 seconds to record. To record means sound waves transmit karega, reflect karega. So it is going to be two ways. So this is total time is 2.4 seconds. Speed of sound is also given to us. We have to find out this distance of the ocean bed from the sonar. That means this distance is only one way, right? So if time is two way, distance we cannot take it as one way. We have to consider the distance as two way. So the formula that we're going to use is speed is equals to 2d by t. Why 2d? Because distance we have to consider both the ways, because time also we are considering both the ways, right? Speed is 1450, 2d upon 2.4, because this is the time. So if we cross multiply this 2.4 here and this numerator wala, it goes in denominator. If you will cancel this and solve this, you'll get the answer as 1740 meters. See, मैम इसको कैसे solve करें? So first thing is to remove the decimal. ये decimal remove कर दोगे, right? तो एक zero यहाँ पर add हो जाएगा. That 0 and 0 would be cancel out. 24 divided by 2 would be 12. Cancel करोगे तो, so 145 को 12 से multiply करो. Your answer would be 1740 meter. Ma'am, would this be final answer? Yes, of course, because हमसे depth of ocean floor पूछा, that would be one way distance only. So this is the distance 1740 meters. So 1740 meter is the depth of the ocean floor, and that is your answer. Clear? Moving to question number 3, which says you have to find out the frequency of a wave whose time period is this. So we have to calculate frequency and time period is given to us. A very simple formula, which is frequency is equals to 1 upon time period. So time period is 0.002. इसको solve करोगे तो frequency will come out as 500 Hertz. Next question 4. A tuning fork having frequency 256 Hertz. So see, frequency is given as 256. We represent as by nu. Can you see a little curve here in V? So it's nu, right? 256 Hertz. It emits a wave which has a wavelength of 1.35 meter. So wavelength is given as 1.35 meter. Find the speed of sound in air. Now we know that speed is equals to frequency into wavelength. The only thing to solve numericals, first before applying the formula, you should see if everything is in SI unit or not. Here they are. So we don't need any conversion. If something is not given in SI unit, we have to first convert it into SI unit. So 256 into 1.35. Now once you solve it, this is your speed, right? Now, so the speed of sound is 357.75 meter per second. It was very easy. See, it's just the application of the formula. So whenever you have a numerical, you have to remember all the formulas. Once you know all the formulas, numericals will be very, very easy for you. Moving on to next question number 5, which says the frequency of source of sound is 100 Hertz. It's given to us the frequency is 100 Hertz. How many times does it vibrate in a minute? Vibrate karta, so that means we have to calculate the number of vibrations in 1 minute, right? Now, what is given? That frequency is 100 Hertz. इसका meaning क्या होता है? See, whenever frequency is given now, you write down the meaning of frequency. What do you mean by frequency? The number of vibrations in 1 second. That 1 second is very, very important. That how many times it vibrate in 1 second is your frequency. So it vibrate 100 times because frequency is 100 Hertz. So it vibrate 100 times in 1 second. Now what is the question? How many times does it vibrate in a minute? So this minute is not the SI unit. So first I'm converting that in SI unit. So in a minute, that means in 60 seconds, it vibrates how many times? So 100 into 60, it will vibrate 6,000 times. So the answer, how many times does it vibrate? पूछा उसने तो we'll write down that it vibrates 6,000 times in a minute. उसने पूछा होता what would be the frequency in a minute? तो फिर हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? It is going to be 6,000 Hertz, right? Is this clear to you? So जब भी frequency वाला question है, मतलब वो number of vibrations दिया है per second. We can say number of vibrations or we can say number of waves also. So it depends what is given in the question. Here they are talking about vibration. So we have mentioned vibration. Clear? Moving on to question 6, which says a boat anchor is rocked by waves whose consecutive crests are 100 meter apart. What is given? Distance between consecutive crest. Do you remember what a crest is? Okay, I'll help you out here. See, if they've given us the distance between consecutive crest, just pardon me for this type of drawing. See, this is one crest, this is another crest. So what is given to us? Distance between consecutive crest. This thing is given to us, right? So what is this? This is nothing but the wavelength. You're absolutely correct. So this is one wave. So if this is one wave, then this is your wavelength, right? Sorry for the last part. So just pardon me for that. Okay. So now, see, this is given to us as the consecutive crest के बीच का distance. Speed is given to us. The wave speed is 20 meter per second. You have to calculate the frequency at which the boat rocks. So frequency निकालना है, right? See, अभी ये जो information देता है ना जब भी वो question में, that distance between crest and trough, distance between consecutive crest, distance between consecutive trough, that means somewhere they are talking about wavelength. राइट. So try and relate that with wavelength. अभी wavelength क्या होता है? It is either the distance between consecutive crest or trough. But here though they're talking about crest, so we can say wavelength is the distance between consecutive crest. So this information is your wavelength, right? So this 100 meter is your wavelength. Now if we know wavelength, if we know speed, then we know there is one formula that can connect all the three, which is speed is equals to frequency into wavelength. Speed is 220, frequency we have to calculate, wavelength is 100. So frequency is 0.2 hertz, right? 20 divided by 100, it will yield us to 0.2 hertz. So the frequency is 0.2 hertz. This is your answer. ठीक है. सो कभी भी ऐसा कुछ दिया हो, डिस्टेंस बिटवीन कंसेक्यूटिव क्रेस्ट, कंसेक्यूटिव ट्रफ, अ क्रेस्ट एंड अ ट्रफ, मतलब समवेयर यू हैव टू लिंक विथ वेवलेंथ. और अगर इसको समझ नहीं आता है कि कितना वेव लैम्डा दिया है या लैम्डा बाय 2 दिया है या ट्वाइस लैम्डा दिया है, सो यू कैन ऑलवेज गो विद द हेल्प ऑफ द डायग्राम. सो दिस वाज आवर वेव. उसने बोला डिस्टेंस टू कंसेक्यूटिव क्रेस्ट, तो ये दिया है. अच्छा, अगर ऐसा होता डिस्टेंस बिटवीन कंसेक्यूटिव क्रेस्ट and trough, so this is crest and this is trough, matlab this distance is given, that means lambda by 2 would be given in that case. Got that? So ऐसे कभी कभी things happen that you wouldn't be able to understand it from the statement. So in physics, to solve numerical easily, just draw the diagram, the simple diagrams that you know, right? So it's rough work for you. You can draw it and take the help so that you can conclude on the right note. So this was question number 6. Moving to question number 7 now. Question number 7 says that a sound wave has a frequency of 2 kilohertz. So see, 2 kilohertz and a wavelength 35 centimeter. Wavelength represented as lambda is 35 centimeter. How long? Long means time. Will it take to travel? Ma'am, how long to distance भी हो सकता है. But then जब आपको ऐसा confusion हो, read further statement. How long will it take to travel? So will it take मतलब time ही होगा ये. So time we have to calculate. To travel 1.5 kilometer. So distance is given as 1.5 kilometer to us, right? अभी देखो, ma'am, now the first job before applying any brain, सबसे पहले आप लोगों को information jot down करना है. That is your primary job when you have a numerical, right? Once you jot down the information, try and find out what is to be calculated. ये भी हो गया. Now third thing क्या था हमारा? We'll check out if everything is in SI unit. In this particular question, nothing is in SI units. So see, kilohertz को we have to convert it into hertz. 1 kilohertz equals to 1000 hertz. So this is 2000 hertz. Centimeter ko we'll have to convert into meter divided by 100. Kilometers ko again we'll convert into meters. So 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. So isko jab aap decimal ke sath solve karoge, it will come out to be 1500 meters. So now if you'll see, everything is in SI unit. Chalo, ye bhi ho gaya. So 3 things done. One, writing down the information. Second, trying to find out what to be calculated. Third, converting in SI units. Now see, अभी हमें क्वेश्चन देख के लगेगा कि मैम why is this other information given? Because if they're asking time, frequency is given, we know that time is equals to 1 upon frequency. Can't we solve it directly? But my dear students, see here they're talking for a particular distance कि 1.5 किलोमीटर उसको travel करने में कितना time लगेगा. In such a scenario, you cannot directly use that formula. Right? That means all the other information which is given to us, we have to utilize it. अभी time है and particular distance के लिए we have to find time. So we know time and distance we can relate only with the help of one formula, which is speed is equals to distance upon time. But मैम speed तो दिया नहीं है हमें. So to calculate speed, we have this two other information, frequency and wavelength. Right? We'll use that two information. So we know that speed is equals to frequency into wavelength. Frequency now you'll have to substitute along with the SI unit wala values. So 2000 into 35 divided by 100. So these zeros से zeros cancel. जब इसको solve करोगे, speed will come out to be 700 meter per second. अब speed आ गया, distance question में था टाइम फाइंड आउट करना है. So it's a very basic formula that you have been learning throughout. Speed is equals to distance upon time. Speed is 700, distance is 1500. So upon time. अभी देखो, if the quantity is in denominator that has to be calculated, the first thing is we will bring it in numerator. So since ये यहाँ पे denominator में था, other side will go in numerator. This 700 will come in denominator. So 1500 divided by 700 will yield you the answer, that is 2.14 seconds. Clear? So the time taken for a wave to travel 1.5 kilometer is 2.14 seconds. What we have done, so we have first calculated the speed with the help of frequency wavelength. Speed आ गया, basic simple formula, speed is equals to distance upon time. उससे we have calculated time, and there is your answer. Clear? Is this question clear to everyone? Okay, we are moving to question 8 now. Now let's move to question number 8, which is a man standing between two parallel cliffs fires a gun. Let us see the situation in the diagrammatic form. So see, this is what the situation is. Here is the man between two cliffs, right? So these are the two cliffs. So man is here, right? He hears the first echo, right? So he hears the first echo after 1.5 seconds. So let us consider that this is the man. He's firing the gun in this direction. So he is firing the gun in this direction. He'll hear the echo from here. क्योंकि fire करेगा, echo होगा यहाँ से. Now the time that is taken is 1.5 seconds. So the time is 1.5 seconds. Now time for what? Time for the bullet to travel and for the echo to hear. It's a complete time, two-way time हो गया, right? फिर क्या होगा? अब यहाँ पे आके बुलेट रुक तो नहीं जाएगी. It will go the other side as well as. अभी उधर भी क्लिफ है, फिर से टकराएगी, फिर इसको echo सुनाई आएगा. Now that will be after 2.5 seconds. So now the timing in this side would be 2.5 seconds. Now as you can see, both the distances are not the same. So let this distance for first echo be d1 and the distance for the second echo be d2. Right? Now we have to find out what is the distance between the cliff. So this entire distance we have to find. Let us consider this entire distance to be d. That means we have to find out d1 plus d2. So this type of particular question we are going to solve it in steps. अभी देखो, time to hear first echo हमने देख लिया 1.5 second, t1 है. Time to hear second echo देख लिया हमने, which is 2.5 second. Then speed of sound is given to us as 340 meter per second, right? We have to find out the distance between the cliff. So we have to find out d, which is d1 plus d2. Now we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. But why I have written this formula directly? Because we have to calculate distance. So distance is equals to speed into time, right? Now we'll solve in parts. So I am going to solve it for first for d1. So for d1, speed is 340, time is 1.5 seconds. Right? Abhi, remember one thing, dear students. This time is for the time of transmission plus reception. That means दो बार वो distance cover हो रहा है. So let us see if I am talking about this. Sorry, this I'm not able to select the. Okay, so this is the distance. So we are considering two-way distance, right? From here back to here. तो वो time हो रहा है. So d1 plus d1, that is 2d1. Correct? So 340 into 1.5 is equals to 2d1. So इसको solve करोगे तो d1 आ जाएगा. It will come out to be 255 meter. Similarly, we'll solve for d2 also, but don't forget कि यहाँ पे timing d2 का लेना है. So here, जैसे उसने यहाँ से fire हुआ, back he will hear the echo. So 2 times the distance it is traveling, and for that the time is 2.5. So we are using the formula 2d2. Okay. So now we'll solve it. You'll get 425. अभी d1 आ गया 255. d2 आ गया 425. So now what would be the distance between the cliff? It is d1 plus d2. So it's going to be 255 plus 425, that is 680 meters. Got that? right? So total distance between the two cliff is 680 meters. It was easy question. So देखो ऐसे नहीं solve होता, but the moment I've drawn the diagram and shown you people ki what is going on here, it is more clear to people. So in the exam also you can do that. Instead of the man, you can just draw a simple dot here, right? That means man is here, you can write man here, right? And two cliffs here, and uske beech ka distance represent kar do. Things will be more clear to you when you have the pictorial from in front of you. Okay, so it's always better to do in this manner. Now there was one more thing that can be done. अगर आप लोगों के भी mind में आ रहा होगा कि मैम can't we add the total time? So 1.5 इधर से इधर तक लगा, 2.5 इधर से इधर तक लगा. So the total time for both the echoes would be 4 seconds, right? जब मैम total time आ जाएगा, जब मैम टोटल टाइम हमारे पास आ जाएगा, स्पीड है, सो टोटल डिस्टेंस वुड बी 2d. सो मैम डायरेक्टली हम रख सकते हैं ना 340 into 4 is equals to 2d. Yes, you can also do that, but you will have to write down that statement that the total time taken for both the echo to be heard is equals to t1 plus t2, and then you have to write the formula. Okay, so either you do in this manner or you do in that manner, that's perfectly fine, but all the steps should be mentioned, everything should go right, and don't you forget to write this twice of distance because time you're taking for both. मैम आपने टाइम को क्यों नहीं हाफ कर दिया? Because see, this is already in decimal, then to divide decimal, so it's always better to multiply rather than divide, क्योंकि फिर आप लोगों को प्रॉब्लम होता. So I have taken this 2d. It's always a better practice. Okay. Now we're moving on to question number 9. Very interesting question. Okay. A man fires a shot and hears an echo from a cliff after 2 seconds. ऐसी सिचुएशन है, देखो ये मैन है, इसने फायर करा और उसको 2 सेकंड बाद सुनाई आ गया. सो टाइम टेकन टू हेयर एन एको इज 2 seconds. What would be the distance to hear an echo? From here it will go, come back, so it is going to be 2d. Now he walks 85 centimeter towards the cliff. The situation clear? अभी तो यहाँ है, अब इसने वॉक करना स्टार्ट करा एंड द मैन इज समवेयर हियर. सो लेट अस रिप्रेजेंट दिस सिचुएशन आल्सो. सो ये ओरिजिनल पोजीशन था, देखो उसने वॉक करा टुवर्ड्स द क्लिफ. कितना वॉक करा? 85 मीटर, राइट. अभी यहाँ पे उसने फिर से शॉट करा. अभी जैसे ही वो शॉट करेगा, अगेन ही विल हेयर एन एको, एंड दैट एको ही विल हेयर आफ्टर 1.5 seconds. It is given to us. I'm repeating the question. Man fires a shot and hears an echo from the cliff after 2 seconds. फायर करा, सुनाई आ गया 2 seconds के बाद. टोटल डिस्टेंस 2d. फिर he walks 85 meter towards the cliff. So the man was here, he walks 85 meter towards the cliff, and the echo of second shot is now heard after 1.5 seconds. He again fires, फिर से उसको echo he hears the echo after 1.5 seconds. Clear? Now what is the velocity of sound? So in both the cases हमें velocity नहीं दिया है, the speed or the velocity you can write anything. So speed of sound, let us consider it to be v. Speed of sound कभी change होगा क्या? No. So in both the cases, case 1, case 2, speed of sound would be v. And how far was the man from the cliff when he first heard the echo? So यहाँ पे वो कितने दूरी पर था? That means we have to find d, right? That is our whole agenda. I hope question is clear now, right? First the man was here, he fires a gun, he hears an echo after 2 seconds. He walked 85 meter toward the cliff. Again he fires. Again he hears an echo after 1.5 seconds. In both the cases, the velocity of sound would be v. We have to find out the velocity of sound and the distance which this man was from the cliff initially when he fired the gun. Right? So of course, see, first case में तो distance d clear है. Second case में क्लिफ से डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? सी ऑलरेडी उसने 85 कवर कर लिया. दिस एंटायर वाज d, d में से 85 गया, सो दिस रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस वुड बी d minus 85, right? And the time here would be 1.5 seconds. So in case to total distance to hear an echo, total, when I say total, that means from the transmission back to the reception I'm talking, right? So it's going to be twice of d minus 85. अच्छा, आप लोग ये बिना ब्रैकेट के लिखोगे ना बेटा? Again गलत हो जाएगा. So be sure that you put down the brackets. So time to hear an echo would be 1.5 second. Speed or velocity would be v. Right? Formulas apply करें दोनों cases के लिए individually. So if I apply formula here, speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed v है, distance 2d है, time 2 है. 2 cancel हो गया. So we land to v is equals to d. सेम फॉर्मूला अभी केस 2 में अप्लाई कर देते हैं. स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. स्पीड तो यहाँ भी v है, डिस्टेंस यहाँ पे कितना है 2 इंटू डी माइनस 85. दिस इज आवर डिस्टेंस, राइट? एंड व्हाट इज द टाइम 1.5. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सब्स्टिट्यूट. अभी ये इक्वेशन है. कैन यू सी दिस इक्वेशन हैज टू वेरिएबल्स? कैन वी सॉल्व अ इक्वेशन व्हिच हैज टू वेरिएबल्स? नो. Whenever you have two variables, you need two equations to solve it. Three variables, three equations required to solve it. Correct? Since we have two variables, that means we need two equations. So, एक तो equation ये रही, and the another one we have already reached to a conclusion. So now what we're going to do, we're going to substitute this value of v from here to here. चलो substitute कर देते हैं. जब हम substitute करेंगे v की place पे d. The rest remains the same. अभी देखो ये 1.5 डिवीजन में था to the entire thing. So this division to the other side numerator में चला जाएगा. This 2 को I am multiplying inside the bracket. So 2d minus 170. 1.5d would be here. 170 goes on the LHS side. So वो negative था positive हो गया. ये positive था negative हो गया. 2 minus 1.5 would be 0.5t. So 170 divided by 0.5 will give me 340 meters. Clear? अब distance 340 meter आ गया. Now we'll substitute this distance in first equation. First equation थी v is equals to d. So d 340 है तो v भी 340 ही होगा, right? So the distance between the man and the cliff initially, that is d, is 340 meters, and the velocity of sound is 340 meter per second. So सभी भी ऐसे दो केसेस दिए ना कि फर्स्ट echo we hear after this time, second echo we hear after that time. So solve it in two cases, right? And दोनों cases में you will have to apply the same formula. So can you see echo के लिए हम एक ही formula use करते हैं, that is speed is equals to distance upon time. The only catch to remember is अगर आप time transmission plus reception का लेते हो, so distance also you consider both the ways. Time, if you're taking only for one side, then distance also for one side. Is that clear? Right? That is the only catch. ये याद रहेगा. Speed is equal to distance upon time याद रहेगा. Question read करते जाओगे step by step में, उसको उसका meaning derive कर लोगे. Then the entire thing is just very very easy for you. ठीक है? So learn the concept nicely and do it. And always पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन हेल्प्स अ लॉट. तो मेक इट अ हैबिट कि जैसे ही क्वेश्चन पढ़ो, इफ इट इज पॉसिबल फॉर दैट क्वेश्चन कि आप उसको डायग्रामेटिक फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर सको, डू इट. थिंग्स विल बिकम मोर सिंपल फॉर यू. ओके, नाउ द लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द वर्कशीट, क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. द सक्सेसिव क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ ऑफ अ वेव आर 30 सेंटीमीटर अपार्ट. मैम अभी हमें ऐसे नहीं समझ में आता, डायग्राम की हेल्प ले लेते हैं. चलो लेट अस टेक द हेल्प ऑफ द डायग्राम. द सक्सेसिव क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ, लेट अस ड्रॉ. ये हो गया मेरा क्रेस्ट एंड दिस इज माय ट्रफ, राइट? सक्सेसिव मतलब ये क्रेस्ट और उसके तुरंत बाद ट्रफ, राइट? सो इनके बीच का डिस्टेंस इज 30 सेंटीमीटर अपार्ट. कैन वी से दिस डिस्टेंस, राइट? सो डिस्टेंस बिटवीन सक्सेसिव क्रेस्ट एंड ट्रफ इज 30 सेंटीमीटर. Find the wavelength. So you have to find out the wavelength. So to calculate, we have to find out wavelength. Also find the frequency. So frequency you have to find out. If 10 crests and 10 troughs are produced in 2 seconds. What is the information? 10 crests and 10 troughs are produced in 2 seconds. Is the question clear that this is the distance between successive crest and trough? अभी हमने देखा कि क्या होता है वो distance, this distance. 10 crests and 10 troughs are produced in 2 seconds, right? So, wavelength, अभी मैंने आप लोग को लास्ट एक क्वेश्चन में बताया था, whenever they're talking about crest and trough, first think about wavelength, right? So, wavelength के बारे में सोचेंगे, wavelength क्या होता है? It is the distance between consecutive crest odd trough, मतलब this entire thing होती है wavelength तो मैम, पर हमें तो उसका half दिया है. So that means this is lambda by 2. So lambda by 2 is 30. So lambda would be equals to 60 centimeter. So lambda again, that means we have wavelength, right? Now we have to calculate frequency. For frequency also, I've told you, whenever they're talking about frequency, learn the definition. Frequency is number of vibrations or number of waves per second. See बेटा, wave का मतलब क्या होता है? One crest plus one trough, ये complete एक wave होता है. So 10 crest and 10 trough है, that means 10 waves है. कितने टाइम में प्रोड्यूस हो रही है? 2 seconds में. So in 2 seconds how many number of waves? 10. So what we have to calculate? Frequency. Frequency always to be calculated on 1 second. So 2 seconds में अगर 10 waves है, 1 seconds में they are going to be 5 waves. It is as simple. But एक बात बताओ, अगर ये डायग्राम नहीं बनाया होता तो क्या आपको ये क्लियर होता? No. So it's better that you draw the diagram and go word by word. Successive बोले, consecutive बोले, try and understand that. मतलब just next वाला. And then basic theory concepts must be clear here, right? So this is the question and this is how you solve it, right? Crest trough बोलेगा, think about wavelength. Frequency बोलेगा, think about number of waves per second. Echo का if they are talking, speed is equals to distance upon time. Always distance two way है तो time भी two way होगा, right? Then अगर time period दिया है, frequency they are talking of the wave, then frequency is equals to 1 upon time period. But अगर कुछ particular distance cover करना है, then we have to take the help of various formula. One more important formula is speed is equals to frequency into wavelength. All these formulas, if you are thorough with, numericals for this chapter are going to be very easy for you. They're very interesting also to solve. बस सिर्फ pictorial करो and things would be with you. Okay? चलो, do practice nicely and do it once again अगर जो भी समझ में नहीं आया है तो. And also you can WhatsApp me if you have any kind of doubt. Okay? Thank you. Bye. Take care. And of course, this is the answer key that you have to write down, that wavelength is this and frequency is this. Frequency ka SI unit is hertz. One more thing. One more thing. I'm really sorry. This is in centimeter, right? Always you have to answer in SI unit. So ये मीटर में है, यहाँ पे I have not converted. That's a mistake. You should convert it. 60 by 100. That is going to be 0.6 meters. So you have to write your answers in SI unit. It will be 0.6 meters. Okay. Okay. Thank you.